Fit fam, this is Stefan, and today I'll be talking about how you can begin to deal with people with extreme egos. Now, if you are just beginning your fitness journey, or if you're further along the path, it is important that you begin to understand how these people operate, because you'll meet individuals that have developed these extreme egos, whether it might be because they have acquired an extreme amount of knowledge or because they have achieved a set goal or desire. Now, no matter whether you're beginning or you're further along your pathway in getting towards your set goal or desire, as you're venturing down your fitness journey, you will meet people that have extreme egos. And this ego has been crafted based on an arbitrary assumption that they have achieved a level of status. And so they project this status outward as a shell, really protecting themselves from the more insecure aspects of themselves. And so when you will meet people like this, they'll be the people that, tout certifications or tout accomplishments. They might be the bodybuilder that has achieved a level of aesthetic. And so the bodybuilder walks around as if they have achieved some level of greatness, even though they treat others around them as second-class citizens. Or this might be the strength guy who kind of looks at other people and projects this sense of weakness onto them. And so he lords his strength over other supposed people because they are not as strong as them. Or this might look like the PT or the yoga person who understands the human body in a more deep in intricate fashion, and so they lord their sense of intellectual prowess over people. And when you begin to engage with people like this, do not submit to the fact that they might be better in a specific area. Always be a sponge and always learn, but do not let them demean you. Do not let these people act as if they are better than you in any sense. They're just human beings. It doesn't matter if they've achieved greatness in one other area. There are other areas that they are not good in. They have limitations. And so understanding this will be very beneficial for you, because you can remain confident within yourself and within your pathway and along your journey, because you're playing your game. And so what people do is, and this is more so a human nature thing, is that someone will get a car, someone will get a degree, someone will achieve a certain economic status. And so they've achieved certain things in the material world, but intrinsically they have achieved nothing. And so I've made videos about why inner strength is more important than the outward display. And really, it's that inner game, that inner confidence, that inner development that will really show itself when every single thing is stripped from you. And so a lot of times tribalism exists in the fitness industry. The person that lords themselves as the expert in powerlifting, they will just stay in the powerlifting realm. They will not venture into other fitness realms, because then they have to let go of their sense of superiority and they have to become a student again. And so when you get around these people, you stay the student, you stay the sponge, and you soak in as much as you can. But at the same time, do not let these people oppress you or make you believe that you are less than, even though they might be better than you in a specific area. You give them the respect for achieving their level of proficiency in whatever discipline they have decided to engage in, but do not let this proficiency project a sense of illusion of higher than. They're just human beings. If they stepped into any other situation, they will not be able to perform at that same level. For example, I am not very good at basketball. If I stepped on a court and you threw me in front of an NBA player, that NBA player would tear me apart, limb from limb. There would be nothing I could do with that person. But if you had me mess with some kettlebells, I'm better with kettlebells than probably 99% of NBA players. And so it's not about more so what you're good at, it's more so what are you doing to always progress and better yourself? And so really it's focusing again on self and not others. When you begin to focus on self, you're able to see, okay, how can I go here? How can I develop here? How can I accumulate more knowledge here? And so you're able to progress faster than the person who kind of stays in their neatly, their nice little corner, and they don't really progress. Yes, they'll achieve tremendous understanding in whatever discipline they're in, but in a holistic perspective, they'll never be able to progress after a specific point. Because as stated in other videos, you need other areas, other realms of knowledge to create higher levels of understanding. And if you never tap into those other areas of knowledge, you'll never achieve those higher levels, because your perspective is wrapped up in really the understanding that you've developed in that one tight little realm of knowledge. And so really what you need to do in order to take the first step is you need to let go of everything you know. And so you know what you know, but you don't know what you don't know. And so when you develop the mindset of I don't know, it's easier for you to step into other places and in other realms and be more willing to take into what they're doing. And I've made videos speaking about how as I ventured down my fitness journey, what I would do is I would go into other places and other gyms and just to see what they would do and how they worked. And in the beginning, I was just trying to progress my powerlifting. And so I took what I knew from bodybuilders, and I took what I knew from Olympic weightlifting and from football even, and I accumulated all that knowledge and I put it all together. And what I got was this amazing sense of understanding of how, not just how the human body functioned and operated, but how my unique body functioned and operated, and how energy works, and how the body is a conduit of energy, and how energy begins at the feet and it moves from the feet to the hips, up and out. And so to whatever modality you're using, or if you're doing bodyweight stuff, you're doing some athletic training, how you can dispute the energy and transfer the force correctly throughout your body. And so really, you do not want to stay within one realm of knowledge, and do not let people with these huge egos project this sense of I know all this stuff and you know nothing. Yes, they know a lot in their specific discipline, and you take what they say with everything they got, but you stay true to yourself and you continue to grow and progress. You guys stay blessed. Have a great rest of your day.